Hello everyone, welcome to my channel B&B CBS Gossip 24. Will's new house leaves Luna hell-bent on playing Homewrecker. Plus, Deacon and Taylor share an intimate moment. As the episode begins, Katie and Bill break the news to Will that they are reunited, and it feels so good. What's more, Bill insists that he's going to be the kind of man that Katie deserves and the kind of father Will deserves. Starting with, "Have I ever given you a house before?" Well, he is now handing over the keys to the beach house. So much for making the kid earn it or teaching him the value of a buck. Gee, Will can't help but note, he'll be living at the very site where Luna shot Liam and Sheila. Thanks, Pop. Will get over that, his folks insist. "We are going to put that dark chapter behind us," Katie says. "And that fast, it seems like Will already has moved on. This is exactly what I need right now," he exclaims. Is Hope blaming Taylor for Shake-On? At Forrester Creations, Hope tells Steffi that she is optimistic that Deacon's sessions with Taylor will ultimately lead him away from his crackpot wife. There's another woman out there for him, Hope is sure. Cut to Taylor scene. Subtle. Steffi jumps to the conclusion that Hope is blaming her mother for the Shake-On redo. But Hope assures her that that's not the case. Maybe she just wished the shrink had been a little less objective about the murderess. Nevertheless, Hope feels like therapy has had a really positive effect on her father. Luna's in for a jailhouse shock. In prison, Luna spends her day talking to herself and a pin-up of Will as she wonders why he won't just come visit her already. It does not occur to her that he hates her or that she raped him and murdered 2 people. Later, the big house's looniest inmate bugs a guard till she lets her check on the man I love on social media. Sheila keeps thanking Taylor. At Illinois Giardino, Sheila continues to blather on about Deacon's awesomeness and Taylor's role in returning it to her. As if it wasn't clear from the last 100 times she said it, their reunion is all due to the amazing, wonderful, terrific Taylor. When Zende, Carter and Daphne arrive at the pizzeria, Tony and Kristen's son reassures the perfumer that she needn't be nervous about taking the stage. "No one's here for the music alone." Thanks? Zende goes on to say that even Taylor isn't there just to hear Daphne sing. She's here for what's cooking in Deacon's kitchen. For some reason, the shrink and Deacon both react to this as if it's a euphemism. Is it? Shortly, Carter pulls Deacon aside to tell him that he supports Hope's engagement to Liam. Then it's showtime, the rare open mic night with only one performer. For some reason, Deacon seats Taylor away from Carter and Zende, aka the friends she came with. Strange, no? Deacon and Taylor's forbidden dance. Daphne freakin' slays, turning out a slinky number that calls to mind Elysian Fields music. While she's performing, Deacon and Taylor stare indiscreetly at one another and apparently fantasize about dancing in one another's arms beneath the starlight. Or was that just Taylor's fantasy? I thought Deacon's, too, given the way he's become infatuated with her, but maybe not? Anyway, in the episode's final minutes, Hope talks around Deacon's crush on Taylor by observing only his lightness since he's been hanging around her. Daphne hints to Carter that there's a chance for them, and the twosome share a kiss. As Taylor beats a hasty retreat, Sheila and Deacon encourage her to stay for the next performer. Oh, so there is more than one on tap. Luna's ready to close the door on prison life. Finally, no sooner has Will marveled to his parents how lucky he is than Luna sees his #newdig social media post on the guard's phone. Are they building a home together? "Have you forgotten about me, Will?" If only. Just then, a laundry cart is wheeled by. Could that be how the madwoman plans to break out of prison? Bill Spencer stands beside a contractor, gesturing toward a wall of windows. "Bill. When the boy graduates, I want him to remember this place, the sun, the waves, and his old man giving him everything he ever dreamed of." Katie Logan appears in the doorway, holding 2 mugs of coffee, smiling in spite of herself. "Katie. You mean you giving him everything you dreamed of?" Bill grins, takes the cup. "Bill. Guilty. I might live here myself if Will doesn't like it." They share a laugh, light, domestic, natural. A doorbell chime interrupts. Katie opens the door. Luna Nozawa stands there, damp hair from the ocean breeze, clutching a wrapped housewarming gift. "Luna. I heard about the move. Thought Will might want something for his art room, a little inspiration." Katie. "Luna, that's so thoughtful. Come in." Bill's expression tightens just slightly, surprise shading into guarded curiosity. Bill. You didn't have to do that. Luna. I wanted to. She steps inside. The camera follows her eyes as they scan the airy living room, photos of Bill, Katie, and Will, framed in gold. A quiet beat of longing. Luna, soft. It's beautiful. Feels like a family again. Katie sets the gift on the counter. Katie. It's been good, working on things, for Will's sake. Bill nods, still studying Luna's tone. Bill. Family's complicated. But worth fighting for. Luna forces a smile. Luna. You've always fought hard, haven't you? Bill. It's what I do. The air grows heavy, the faint hum of the sea underlining everything unsaid. Katie glances between them, sensing the tension but misreading it as nostalgia. Katie, lightly. I should check the new kitchen setup. Luna, will you stay for lunch? Luna. If you're sure I'm not intruding. Katie. You're not. Katie exits to the patio. Luna and Bill are left alone amid the quiet luxury, the ocean framed behind them. Luna, quietly. She really makes you happy, doesn't she? Bill. She's always been my anchor. Even when I didn't deserve her. Luna's expression hardens almost imperceptibly. Luna. Anchors can drown a man too, if he stops swimming. Bill studies her, an uneasy flicker in his eyes. Bill. That almost sounds like a warning. Luna. Maybe it is. Warm golden light, patio umbrellas swaying. Deacon sharp inspects wine deliveries when a familiar, graceful voice catches him off guard. Taylor Hayes, OS. Still a perfectionist, I see. He turns. Taylor stands by the archway, poised, elegant, a soft smile on her face. Deacon, grinning. Dr. Hayes. Back from saving souls in Monaco. Taylor. Back from trying. And you, still running the most unpredictable restaurant in LA. Deacon. Predictability's overrated. Coffee. They sit. He pours 2 cups, the chemistry easy, the yeas slipping away. Taylor. I heard about Luna. About Sheila, the crash, everything. Deacon exhales. Deacon. Yeah. That mess never really ends, does it? Taylor. You blame yourself. Deacon. Maybe. But guilt's cheap in this town, everyone can afford a little. She watches him, moved by his candor. Taylor. You've changed, Deacon. Deacon, half smile. That makes 2 of us. A beat. Something gentle, unspoken, lingers. Katie hums in the kitchen, the sound of cutlery and running water fills the space. Luna stands by the terrace doors, watching Bill on the phone outside, confident, in control, sunlight glinting off his wedding band. She whispers under her breath, almost like a vow. Luna. You built this life, Bill Spencer. But you built it on people who never deserved you. Luna Nozawa wanders the house alone while Katie Logan takes a call in the next room. Her hand grazes the family photos on the sideboard. Bill, Katie, and Will smiling at a picnic. Each image feels like a taunt. Luna. All that money, all that love, and it's wasted on people who don't even see what they've got. She lifts a photo, Bill mid-laugh, arm around Katie, and studies it. Her voice trembles between jealousy and sadness. Luna. He was supposed to choose me, to believe in me. A noise behind her, Katie re-enters, phone in hand. Luna startles, quickly setting the photo back. Katie. Sorry about that, Bill's been called into a meeting downtown. You know him, can't sit still. Luna. Of course not. Katie. He wanted to thank you for the painting. He really appreciated the thought. Luna forces a smile. Luna. Did he? Katie. He did. Maybe you can join us for dinner next week, Will would love that. Luna hesitates, then nods too quickly. Luna. I'd like that. I really would. Katie's warmth feels genuine, almost sisterly. But when she leaves to take another call, Luna's expression shifts, softer, then darker. Luna, whispering. You're inviting me in, and you don't even see the storm coming. The restaurant is quiet between lunch and dinner. A bottle of wine sits half-finished on the table between Deacon Sharp and Taylor Hayes. Deacon. I don't know why you even agreed to see me. Half the town still treats me like a walking headline. Taylor. Maybe I wanted to see for myself whether you're still the man who helped Sheila Carter escape federal custody. He winces. Deacon. You always did know how to cut right to the guilt. Taylor. And you still answer it with humor. They shower small, knowing smile. Taylor's tone softens, she's studying him now, not judging. Taylor. I heard what happened with Luna. That must have been complicated. Deacon. She reminded me of what it's like to want to save someone. The problem is, I don't get to be the hero. Not in this lifetime. Taylor. You're too hard on yourself. Deacon. You're too forgiving. A quiet beat. The world seems to shrink around them. Deacon. You ever get tired of fixing people? Taylor. All the time. Especially when I forget I'm broken too. The camera lingers on them, a flicker of connection neither expected. Katie is out on the terrace, laughing on the phone with Will. Inside, Luna pours herself a glass of white wine, standing before the ocean. Her reflection in the glass door looks foreign, beautiful, but brittle. Luna. You took everything from me, Katie. And now you're smiling like you never did a thing wrong. The phone rings. She glances down, caller ID, unknown. She answers. Luna. Hello. A woman's voice, low, almost a purr. You're wasting time, Luna. They'll never accept you. Luna. Who is this? Voice. Someone who understands what it's like to be denied everything you deserve. The line cuts off. Luna stares at the phone, shaken but intrigued. The faint echo of Sheila's laughter seems to ride the sound of the ocean. Deacon and Taylor linger by the door, laughter trailing off from an old story. Deacon. I should lock up. You probably have somewhere better to be. Taylor. Nowhere better, just quieter. He steps closer, not intentional, just natural. The air thickens. Deacon. You know, it's funny. All these years, I thought you were unreachable. Taylor. Maybe you just never reached the right way. For a long moment, neither moves. Then Taylor looks away, breaking the spell. Taylor. Good night, Deacon. She heads toward the door. He watches her go, something unspoken burning in his eyes. Katie's gone home. The house is quiet, silver with moonlight. Luna stands in the center of the living room, still holding her wine glass. Her reflection merges with the image of Bill and Katie's framed photo. She whispers to herself, voice trembling but determined. Luna. If you want to play house again, Katie, fine. But you built this with him. And I'm the one he'll remember. She places the photo face down on the counter. The camera pans slowly to the glass door, her silhouette framed by the ocean behind her, beautiful and dangerous. Bill Spencer sits at his desk, reviewing security reports. He rubs his temples, exhausted. His phone buzzes, a message from Luna. Thank you for letting me stop by today. It meant more than you know. Bill frowns, thoughtful, conflicted. Before he can respond, Katie Logan steps into the office carrying takeout and 2 bottles of water. Katie. Long day. Bill. They're all long these days. She sets food on his desk, smiling. Katie. Then eat. Will said he wants you home before midnight tonight. Shocking request, I know. Bill chuckles, the warmth between them natural. Katie moves to leave, but Bill stops her. Bill. Wait. About Luna. Katie's expression shifts, open-hearted, trusting. Katie. She's a little intense, but she means well. I think today was good for her. Bill nods, but his eyes flicker. He's not as naive as Katie. He felt Luna's energy earlier. Still, he swallows his instinct and says, Bill. Maybe we should invite her to dinner tomorrow. Something friendly, to remind her she still has people in her corner. Katie lights up. Katie. Yes. She could use that. Bill forces a smile, but when she leaves, his phone buzzes again. A new message from Luna. I'll do anything to spend more time with you. Bill's jaw tightens. Something is wrong. But he doesn't turn back now. The restaurant is closed. Dim light spills over a single candle as Taylor Hayes returns, raincoat damp, hair slightly tousled. Deacon Sharp is wiping down the bar, surprised to see her back. Deacon. Round 2. Taylor. I thought I left something. Maybe I didn't. He smiles, soft, curious. Deacon. You always did like your metaphors. Taylor steps closer, rain dripping softly from her sleeve. Taylor. Or maybe I didn't want to end the conversation the way it was ending. Their eyes meet. The air thickens. Deacon. Quiet. Taylor. Taylor. You were honest with me today. You let me see a side of you most people don't. Deacon. Most people don't want to. Taylor, with a soft smile. I do. Silence. Thunder rolls outside, barely audible over their breathing. Taylor reaches for his hand, slow, deliberate. He lets her. Deacon, voice low, shaken. I don't want to drag you into my mess. Taylor. You're not dragging me. I'm walking in willingly. Their faces are inches apart. Neither pulls away. Katie is humming along to the radio as she drives. Bill stares out the window, thoughtful, unsettled. Katie. You're quiet. Bill. Just thinking. Katie. About Luna. Bill doesn't answer. That's already an answer. Katie. She's been through so much, Bill. Traumatized people cling to stability, and you are, like it or not, very steady now. Bill actually snorts at that. Bill. That's not what people usually call me. Katie. Growth looks good on you. They share a sweet moment. One Luna would never be able to stand. A small studio, messy, paintbrushes everywhere. Luna Nozawa sits in front of a blank canvas, wineglass in hand. She reads Bill's dinner invitation again. Her eyes darken, not with love, but with certainty. Luna. You want to remind me I'm not alone? Then I'll remind you what it feels like to be wanted. She begins to paint with sudden fury, strokes harsh and jagged. A silhouette of a woman standing between a couple. The woman looks like her. Luna. If Katie thinks she's getting him back, she has no idea who she's dealing with. Her phone buzzes, a voice message from an unknown number. She presses play. Sheila's voice slinks through the speaker. Sheila. Just push a little harder, Luna. Everything you want is right there. If you're brave enough to take it. Luna closes her eyes, shivering at the validation. Luna. I'm brave. I'm finally brave. Taylor and Deacon stand impossibly close. Their joined hands trembling with emotion neither expected. Taylor. Tell me this isn't real and I'll walk away. Long beat. Deacon's jaw flexes. He can't lie, not to her. Deacon. I don't want you to walk away. The moment breaks. They lean in. Not fully a kiss, not yet. A breath away. Then. The door creaks. They freeze. Rich Forrester stands in the doorway, drenched from the rain, staring right at them. Taylor jerks her hand from Deacon's. Deacon's face hardens in instinctive defensiveness. Rich's voice is low, controlled, lethal. Zende and Carter cheered on Daphne's return to the stage as things were tense in Deacon's family therapy. At the beach house, Will and Electra congratulate his parents on getting back together. Bill says he is going to be the man Katie deserves and the father Will deserves. Katie Bill back together. They announce they are giving Will the beach house. He's amazed and says he will take good care of it. His parents hope they make incredible memories. Will says they will go their best to cleanse it of bad vibes. It's where Luna shot Liam and Sheila. Will talks bad vibes. Katie knows that was awful. Bill reminds them Liam also saved the day there, so it has hero energy. He hands his son the key. Will thanks and hugs his parents. Will hugs parents. They go out on the porch and talk about how stoked Will is. They joke around and then Will and Electra take a selfie for social media. Katie says this is a fresh start for them and she wants them to feel safe and happy. Katie Bill Will Electra house porch. They go back inside and Bill hopes the house will help them forget their troubles. Will talks about all the good things in his life. Will thanks parents Ajan. Luna paces her cell, talking to Will's picture and wondering why he won't come see her. Luna photo of Will. When the guard walks by, Luna asks to borrow her phone so she can check Will's social media. Luna asks guard for phone. When the guard shows her his latest post, Luna sees him with Electra at the beach house and the hashtag #NewDigs. She starts to freak out that he has forgotten her and is building a home with Electra. Well, social media. In the Forrester office, Hope tells Steffi she hopes her mom will make Deacon see he can do better than Sheila. Hope hopes Taylor will talk Deacon around. Steffi nods as Hope talks about how there must be another woman out there for her dad. Hope wishes Taylor would be less objective and side with her. At the end of the day, Deacon has to make his own decisions. Steffi thinks it's funny Deacon is her mom's patient. Steffi listens to Hope. Hope says she's seen a positive change in her father since he started seeing her mom. Her dad seems to be seeing the world differently. Hope and Steffi talk Deacon therapy. At Illinois Giardino, Sheila continues to thank Taylor for giving her and Deacon a future. The doctor says Deacon did all the work. Sheila Deacon thanking Taylor. Daphne, Zende, and Carter stroll in and talk about her singing. Zende jokes that at least they will get some good food. Zende Carter Daphne at Illinois Giardino. Sheila says Daphne has a beautiful voice. Deacon leaves to do a delivery. On the way, Carter stops him to say he supports Hope's engagement. Deacon guesses he's already moved on to the nose and takes off. Carter tells Daphne he will watch her life a superfan and sighs. Carter tells Daphne superfan. Deacon shows Taylor to a table and then stands up to welcome everyone and introduce Daphne. Everyone nods their heads and Taylor and Deacon lock eyes as Daphne performs. Daphne sings again. Taylor and Deacon imagine dancing alone. Taylor Deacon fantasy dance. She snaps out of it when the applause starts but can't stop staring at Deacon. Taylor looks at Deacon. Taylor tells Daphne how impressed she is. Carter tells her next and he says he's enjoying discovering all her talents. He guesses he needs to work to find them. Daphne Carter flirt. They kiss. Taylor tries to sneak off but Sheila insists she stay for the next performer. Taylor needs to get going. This was memorable. Sheila Deacon Taylor talk song.